So one of the most common questions I get from guys about training in a gym is free weights or machines. The answer to that easily is both. But what I want to talk to you today about specifically is the machines and, more importantly, the circuit which most gyms have. Because what I see a lot of times is people coming into a gym and not knowing what all of this is about and skipping some of these machines. So typically the way these circuits are set up is to work your largest muscle group first, being your legs, working all the way back to your smallest, your core muscles, your biceps, your triceps. So they're set up in an order for a purpose. If you're ever in a crunch, if you're on the road, if you're traveling, if you don't know what to do, you can always go to the circuit because it's set up with you in mind, really, the person who wants to get done very quickly. And it was Arthur Jones who came up with Nautilus in the Nautilus circuit that designed this concept that is in every gym today. So you're always gonna start off with legs. One of the big things I see guys skipping, and you don't need to skip it, is the inner outer or the adduction abduction machine, this one right here. You think it's just for girls where you got this one happens to be a dual, you're pushing out. It's important to work your hip muscles. Listen, as you age, the hips go. Our hips get tight, we need to loosen them up. So you can go from here and then you simply move this out, turn these around like that, and then you go to adduction. That means coming in, just like that, to the midline of your body. So you're working your inner thighs, your outer thighs, and you're working your hips. Do not neglect this one. The rep range is typically around 15 to 20 with a weight that you can manage. There is no need to go super heavy, no grunting, no groaning, no hurting yourself. Then we move on to the leg extension, leg curl. Some machines will have a dual like this, and some will have a single station extension, a single station hamstring curl. Once again, 8 to 12 repetitions is your sweet spot if you're looking for hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is muscle growth. Typically on legs, you can do a few more reps, like 12 to 15, but those are the rep ranges that I would stay in. So let me give you a reference. 12 to 15 for your legs and 8 to 12 for your upper body is usually a good number. Now this is not science, this is just a good frame of reference for you. So right here we have the leg extension, and then from the legs we start moving our way into the upper body. And then we go from here to chest. So you've got the chest press. One thing you want to make sure you're doing is adjusting the seats right. So let me give you an example for chest. If I were to adjust this, and that was way low, I'm not a tall guy, I would adjust this so this seat is positioned just like if there were a bar going across my chest, it would be going right across my nipples. And then just pressing straight out like that. One thing that's worth mentioning is as you're doing your repetitions, make sure you go slow and steady. It's not about the weight as much as it's about the focus. So I could take a very light weight, come back here, get a good stretch, exhale on the effort, and then squeeze it at the top, really contracting the chest muscles. Again, 8 to 12 repetitions with a weight, listen to me, with a weight that I can do at least 8, but no more than 12. Once I get to 12 and it's easy, that's my indication to increase my weight, and that goes across the board with every exercise. Then we go from here. This one just has a mid-row. Some of these stations, they're all different, might have a pull down. This one's a mid-row, it's a great exercise, but you'll notice the different handles. So you've got this palms down, you've got a neutral one, and then you've got this here. So you could adjust these accordingly on how you want to do them. Anytime you change the angle, so I've changed the angle of my hands, anytime you change the weight, anytime you change the tempo, anytime you change the grip of the handle, like if I wrapped a towel around this handle, make the grip bigger, it would change the neurological response in my body, causing a different effect. So I could take this exact same circuit, slow the reps down, speed the reps up, wrap a towel around the handle, take different angles on here and have a different neurological response and get a different workout every single time I do the same workout, basically. So from the back, we move on to the shoulders. Shoulder pressing, you have the neutral grip right here, and then you have the standard forward palms facing grip. Again, seat positioning is vital. You want to get full range of motion. Something with the shoulders that's worth thinking about is the shoulders articulate more than any other body part. So you have more range of motion, which means you have more of an ability to injure yourself doing shoulders. So be very careful if you've had any sort of injury in the past. One thing that you find when doing chest and shoulder exercises, if there's an impingement, like if I go from here to here, sometimes that impingement is activated. So to continue to do the exercise, so if I have pain here, watch. I use the machine and I switch the angle and there's no more pain there because I'm not putting my shoulder into this rotation which causes that. Now, hopefully that makes sense to you, because here I can feel it, here I can't. So it's a simple adjustment. It's about working angles and working within your ability to exercise. Then over here we move on to tricep extensions. And again, every manufacturer makes these different, but the key with the tricep extension is you're seated so your shoulders, you don't want to be above like this. You want to be basically parallel to the ground. I'm coming back and extending forward. And oftentimes these will have different adjustments. Here, there might be pins here where you can move them back and forth. So just read the placard. So you've got these placards, if you can read this small print, that'll tell you what body part is working, how to adjust the seat, how to perform the exercise. Look, don't be embarrassed to read these placards. The placards are on here for a reason. Just a little history lesson for you. I have appeared on several of these placards for many different machine manufacturers. Then we come over here to bicep curls. Once again, the seat positioning is vital. That's one thing you want to make sure, because I wouldn't be way above here for me, like, because this puts my shoulder in an awkward position in relation to my elbow. So what I'm going to do is lower this to where I feel that's good for me. So I'm in here, I'm all nice and locked in, and I'm isolating just my bicep. And then we come down here. And if you ask my opinion, this one's a little bit out of place. This one should be moved up there. So if this were my gym, I would rearrange this one. But don't get hung up on exactly how they're positioned. What I would say is, do the circuit. If you're on the road, if you're in a hurry, if you don't know what to do, jump on a circuit, go through it. If you have a question, go ask a trainer. That's what they're here for. I don't ever want you to be in a position where you don't know what to do and you don't get your workout. So hopefully that gave you an understanding of how you can get a quick workout. A circuit should take you no longer than 10, 15 minutes. Now, let me talk about sets. You could do one entire set all the way down the circuit and then go back through the circuit again. You could do that 1 to 3 to 4 times depending on your level of fitness, or you could do each exercise for multiple sets and then move to the next one. You always want to be mindful of if there's anyone waiting on that one. That would be the only thing that I would suggest that you're looking for in the gym, is if I'm occupying this, and I got 3 more sets, bro. Well, no, this is set up for a circuit. So there might be somebody trying to work through the circuit. I don't need to tell you, but some people need to hear it. Just be mindful of them, let them work in. So the way I would do it, if it were me working the circuit, I would do 1 set all the way through, 12 to 15 reps on the lower body, 8 to 12 on the upper body with a weight I can manage, and then work my way back through 3 to 4 sets, do a little bit of cardio afterwards, then I'm out to my favorite restaurant. That's it, make it a great day.
So as much as I hate to say this, I need to, because it helps get this video out to more men just like you who I know can use this information. So please, I want to know what you're looking for. So like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel too. Make it a great day.